Hello everyone, you are watching my YouTube channel. Economics Insights with Dr. Hussain. Follow my YouTube channel for more and support. Today's topic: opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. When we are doing any action, we are losing the opportunity to do an alternative action because we can do just one action at a time. Thus, alternative cost is opportunity cost. The best alternative foregone is called opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is a fundamental concept in economics that refers to the value of the next best alternative foregone when choosing a particular course of action. In other words, it is the cost of what you have to give up in order to pursue a certain choice or decision. The concept of opportunity cost. The concept of opportunity cost arises because our resources are scarce. In choosing which goods to be produced from scarce resources, the next best alternative which will be foregone or sacrificed is the opportunity cost. For example, within given resources, say a sum of 5,000 rupees, a producer can produce 2 radio sets or a small refrigerator. But he decides to produce refrigerator rather than the radio sets. In this case, opportunity cost of refrigerator is equal to the cost of 2 radio sets. A production possibility curve clearly illustrates the opportunity cost as shown in the following diagram. Any movement along this curve shows increase in production of one good at the cost of decrease in production of the other good. Example: to produce first 1 unit of X good, say gun, we have to scarify 1 unit of Y good, say food. To produce second unit of gun, we have to sacrifice 2 units of food, and so on. Thus, opportunity cost of an increase in the output of guns is the output of food that must be foregone. Because inputs or resources being used in the production of food are taken away in order to increase the production of guns. Practice example. Example of opportunity cost: let's say you have $1,000 to invest, and you are considering 2 investment options, option A and option B. Option A has a potential return of 10% and option B has a potential return of 6%. Option A is more risky than option B, but it has a higher potential return. If you choose option A, your potential return is $100, $1,000 x 10%. However, if you choose option B, your potential return is $60, $1,000 x 6%. The opportunity cost of choosing option A is the potential return of option B that you are giving up, which is $40, $100 to $60. In other words, by choosing option A, you are giving up the opportunity to earn an additional $40 that you would have earned by choosing option B. This $40 is the opportunity cost of choosing option A. Opportunity cost is important to consider in decision making because it forces you to consider the value of the options you are giving up when making a choice. By understanding the opportunity cost of a decision, you can make more informed choices that take into account the full range of costs and benefits associated with each option. Importance. The real cost of choosing one thing and no other is called opportunity cost. So in taking decision about production and consumption, the buyers, producers, and policy makers always keep the opportunity cost in their mind. When concept of opportunity cost applies to the consumer, he decides between alternative consumption expenditure. For example, a person has 100 rupees and has 2 options. Either he buys a book or purchases a ticket to watch a movie. Suppose he decides to watch a movie, then he has to give up the option of buying the book and it will become the opportunity cost of watching movie. In production, output is created from scarce resources which have alternative uses. If producer decides to produce a particular good with given resources, then these resources will not be available to produce something else. For example, within given resources, say a sum of 5,000 rupees, a producer can produce 2 radio sets or a small refrigerator. But he decides to produce a refrigerator rather than the radio sets. In this case, opportunity cost of refrigerator is equal to the cost of 2 radio sets. This concept also applies to the government when it decides between alternative spending programs. If the decision is taken to construct a new hospital, then the resources allocated to hospital cannot be available to use somewhere else, like to construct a bridge. Similarly, at a national level, the opportunity cost of a country having nuclear bomb or missile could be measured in terms of the number of schools that could have been built and staffed with the same resources. Thus, the social benefits and social costs of each alternative must be considered. Thank you for watching and subscribe.